Hey, it's Rubber Ducky here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to episode 25 of the Axis campaign in Close Combat 4. Take a moment and support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. So to begin with, we have one artillery, and I talked about wanting to try it up in Stavelot, and since we do have infantry against armor, it's probably not a bad idea. They probably can't make it across anyway, but I just want to see if we can get some tank kills with it. So, to the actual movement phase. In Shinonia, we've got Conf Group Falloy, and we want to move them to the west and take the next map. Now, because we only have one unit available to move, we can't actually take both of their points in this movement phase. And this is where it's been suggested to me that I should have made some other alterations sooner, but I didn't. So we are going to move them there, and then we're going to leave this battlefield undefended. Because the other alternative is to move one of my other panzer groups down or up, and then move that Conf Group Falloy into the remaining spot, and then have somebody else fall in behind. Maybe that's the better way to go. I don't know. To me, I would rather keep the guys that have the terrain secured in place and then have to fight over that one battlefield. So we're going to move these guys to the west. They're going to take Shinonia, and then we'll still have to contest that bottom battlefield in the next day. Maybe this is the mistake, though. So if it is, by all means, please let me know. And, obviously at that point, it will be too late. I'll have already done it, but at least I'll know. So the movement went fine, but it looks like we do have a new battle in Shinonia. I don't know. Did they come from the one to the southwest? I guess I assumed that wasn't going to happen because there was nobody there. But maybe also because my guys haven't spotted them or encountered them. I didn't know they were there. So either way, I said in the last video we were going to have two battles today, but there's more. And all right. Okay. So I guess first things first, we're back in Stavelot with 12th Volksgrenadier, and we're going to be taking on 7th Armored. We do have this map pretty well dialed in. I was not able to get a total victory the last time with just the infantry, and part of that was because I threw my Stug into the fight and he got destroyed, and we were not as powerful at the end as we probably should have been to secure it. So the current plan is to play it a little bit more cautiously, but at this point I do want to have some fun with it. So we're going to still not just hide and wait, I don't think. This is a variation on the way I usually handle it, but let's start on the west. I have 2-2 heavy infantry and 3-1 leader in the rubble by the flag. I've never placed anybody there. Might be a mistake, but that's some of the aggression I was talking about. 2-1 leader is still in the 2-story building on their side of the river, and that's kind of just a fail-safe, but I want to try these guys up a little bit more in case their tanks come down the road. Maybe we can pick them off. I'm also hoping that it helps reduce the likelihood of the congestion problem where they're all stuck on the west bank and then we can't do anything to target them. Moving across the bridge, though, I have 2-5 Panzerschreck and 2-4 LMG in the 3-story building. They are covering the approach to the bridge, and they can see to the north pretty well. To their east is 3-4 Light Infantry Gun. He is obscured from enemy view, but he can see the bridge pretty well if they start to come around and try to get through there. Golf 1-4 is in the 2-story just to the north of him, also covering the bridge, also can see to the north. If you continue down the road to the east a little bit, you come across Jetta 1-2 in the 3-story. They are kind of our last line of infantry defense, but also just some extra firepower to watch the bridge. I have 3-2 medium mortar behind them, and then as you go north, I've got 3-3 Stug kind of hidden in the field. He's back. The plan is not to rely on him, but he is in a place where he can get somebody that goes to the bridge or get somebody that comes across the ford, and he does have decent line of sight to the north if they make that attempt. 3-5 medium AT is kind of out in the open, and I've got mixed results with their line of sight so far. They kind of can see, and they also have a lot of problems with it. I'm hoping that works to their advantage and they don't just get popped, but they also need to be where they are so they can support the defense of the river crossing. Cabriolet is in the 2-story. They're going to be the first line of defense that actually makes it across. And Beetle 1-1's there, but I don't know that they can do a lot for vehicles. They tend to be the first unit that gets popped when the shooting starts, whoever's on that west end of the building. Below them, though, I do have Passat. They are mostly going to be watching for movement across the riverbank, but we could move them up to help engage if needed if somebody starts coming through there. 2-3 rifle, they're kind of a little bit out of the way. They're on the west there in the building, and they can get line of sight, they can engage, but we're not going to really be counting on them to the same capacity as the other units. We are going to count on 3-4 light infantry gun to secure the bridge, and we're going to count on 3-5 medium AT to secure the north, and the tank will be an emergency. And right off the bat, we got a bunch of vehicles, all in one spot, but we have not gotten our artillery call in yet. Half-track is moving. Kind of would have preferred a tank, not the half-track. Oh, there we go. Medium tank, target it. Fortunately, the infantry got the half-track before I had to deal with these. I was a little preoccupied with the armor, and the infantry handled that situation well. But now they are the primary target of the tank. Panzerschreck can see this mortar half-track. Maybe we send it. Mortar half-track is destroyed. We got tons of infantry crawling, but they are getting picked off. We got another hit. So we have a dead tank. Nobody can see. They don't have effect there. All right. Crawl you guys back. Actually, get way back. Just run back there. They're drawing all of the vehicle fire right now. That whole squad's going to get wiped just because everybody can see them. See if we can get the priest with the Panzerschreck. Nobody can do anything about this tank. That was a horrible shot. No. Now it's kind of a waiting game. And the infantry idea on the west worked. But because it wasn't a tank, we wasted it on the half-track. So now they know we're here. Artillery's coming in. Because everything's moving around too, it's not going to be as exciting or as effective, but we'll still try it. That was terrible. Okay, we got a kill. Beautiful. Machine guns can now open up. Let's hit this rifle squad. They are running into our building. Let's gun these guys down. Unfortunately, them opening up causes the tanks to re-engage. Okay, we did get a hit on the priest. It is immobilized, by the way. Okay, we have 3 alive there. All right. Priest is destroyed. We have 2 more Panzerschrecks. 2-5 is out. Put some smoke there, see if we can stop this tank from messing us up. Ooh, the leader's now taking fire. He wasn't originally. Okay, AT gun got a hit on the light tank. Or at least a proximity. I don't know if it was an actual hit. The light tank is active. Is it a light tank? Maybe that's a medium tank. It looks so small. I think it's a light tank. Okay, speaking of light tank, there's one rolling up on us. There we go. We got the kill on it. Light tank is burning, and the mortar is out of smoke. So we're going to go ahead and drop mortar rounds on the infantry, and we're going to have to start maneuvering towards the tank that can't really get any closer to us. 3-5 medium AT has no clear line of sight, so they're kind of just sitting on the back burner waiting for something to happen. Passat, no line of sight. So 2-5's out. Let's go ahead and send a Panzerschreck up here to that medium tank. But with 1-5 being our only Panzerschreck left, this is kind of it. We got 2 shots and that's it. You know, though, another tank kill or 2 might do it. We got a solid shot, I guess. I don't know if it counts as a hit, but it was a impactful shot. If we can just follow that up with another one, we'll be looking pretty good. Target destroyed. Not going to lie, I kind of thought that might have done it and that would have ended it, but it did not. You guys don't need to shoot, just dip. Run out the back. Let's not lose our Panzerschreck. I hate to move the Stug. We can move our infantry gun up a little bit, see if we can get him to have line of sight on any of these vehicles. Keep in mind, on inside the smoke, there is a tank there, and that tank is still active. He can't see the bridge, so not super worried about that, but we do have a target there. So that's where these guys are going to start moving. And our team leader, for some reason, has basically no AT ability. We're going to hope that they can, pull something out of the pocket if they get in close proximity. Drop mortars on those last couple guys. We got 3 more mortar rounds. Everyone else is pretty hidden at this point. All right, you guys are going to have to run across there. I think they're actually safe to do it because there's so much destruction and so much smoke. I don't think anybody can shoot them even if they want to. All right, they made it across there. Let's have them run up to about where 2-2 was hiding. And once they get there, they can start crawling out. We got a hit. Tank leader is damaged. Yeah, it says they can't do anything. We're down to such a skeleton crew. I don't know that they actually have any AT ability left. So we're going to count on 2-1 leaders show up. They actually have green ability. So we'll let 2-1 leader take point here. Let's start moving these guys around a little bit just to intercept their infantry. We might even be able to pick them off with our machine guns. They're kind of crawling out towards the front, towards the riverbank. Yep, Golf can see them. Go ahead. 1 kill. And a kill. Oh, we didn't even have to get to the tank. It's a total German victory. So the battle ended because the Americans' force morale got too low, and they were forced to retreat off the map. The Germans gained control of the map, and the American battle group was forced to disband. The Germans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Americans. And, it was a well-fought battle. I did go more aggressive, but I'm happy with the result, and I'm happy with the way I tried it. We managed to kill 17. We wounded 16. We destroyed 5 tanks and 2 vehicles. Consequently, we did lose 5 as KIA. They wounded 8 more, but we did preserve our guns and our tank. So win there. We currently have killed 1,244. We've wounded 1,139. We've destroyed 148 tanks, 56 vehicles, and 22 guns. They've killed 298 of ours. We now have 305 wounded. We've lost 43 tanks, 31 vehicles, and 4 guns. So when it's all said and done, we're definitely going to win this as far as casualties go. Let's go ahead and look at the roster, see how everybody did. Beetle 1-1 has a single kill, and I don't believe that was from this fight. Jetta 1-2 has a first-class Iron Cross, 1 tank kill, and 5 infantry kills. Cabriolet 1-3 has no kills. Golf 1-4 has 14 kills. Passat 1-5 has a first-class Iron Cross, a second-class Iron Cross, 6 tank kills, 2 infantry kills, and a vehicle kill. 2-1 leader has nothing. 2-2 heavy infantry has 1 tank kill and 6 infantry kills, and what we think is the war merit. I believe you guys actually confirmed it. 2-3 rifle has 2 first-class Iron Crosses, 2 tanks, and 4 infantry kills. 2-4 LMG is styling with 15 infantry kills. 2-5 Panzerschreck has 1 tank kill, 2 infantry kills, and 1 vehicle kill. 3-1 leader has 2 infantry kills and 1 vehicle kill. 3-2 mortar has no kills. 3-3 Stug has no kills. 3-4 light infantry gun has 1 infantry and 1 vehicle kill. And then lastly, we have 3-5 medium AT. They have 2 tank kills, 1 infantry kill. This was an overall solid performance. So let's go ahead and take the next battle and do it again. We are now moving to the south. We are going to be in Forrieres with Kampfgruppe Waldenburg of 116th Panzer. We're taking on 506th Parachute Infantry, probably easy company, 101st Airborne Division. We're going to make another episode of Band of Brothers right now. We have Hessler leading 1st Platoon. He's followed by Blitz 1-2, The Old Man 1-3, Von Dodenberg 1-4, and Tiny 1-5. We have no other named units, but we've got a stellar crew of armor in this one. Now, in this battle the last time, we were unable to secure most of the map, but we did get a decent footing into the town. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of the north of the map, and we have only a very small footing on the west side of the river. So, let's begin in the northeast corner. I got 3-3 mortar half-track hiding behind a building, and mortar, he's just sitting in the back. Moving to the northwest, I have Blitz 1-2. He can see to the northwest on the road. Probably nobody else can see him, so if there's somebody there, I'm hoping he wins the battle of toughness and speed. But he can get to them quickly and get into the fight. 3-2 Flame Half-Track is on his west. He is hiding behind the building. He's not useful right now, but the plan with him will be to roll him out once we know that there's not armor there. As you move down to the three-way intersection, I've got Von Dodenberg 1-4 looking to the north. He's going to be there to help blitz. That way both of them are looking in the same general area. South of him, I've got the Old Man 1-3 looking to the west. Now, there's a lot of cover for him, but if they are mostly west, like west-northwest, they can probably see him. So he's going to be my primary to start with. Let's roll down to the south. You can see 3-5 LMG. They are in a building by themselves, looking to the west for anybody coming from the enemy buildings or from the road area. Across the street from them, I've got 2-5 LMG, 2-1 leader, and 2-3 heavy infantry holed up in the 3-story building. Those guys are there to be the primary line of defense for anybody coming up towards the bridges trying to get across. All the way to the west, the only group on the left side is 3-floor flamethrower. They're in the 2-story building. I've hung them out to dry by themselves, but I'm hoping that with the flamethrower, they can torch vehicles, people, whatever comes their way, and we're kind of going to treat them as expendable, so we're letting them sit there by themselves. Now, let's go back to the east at the fork in the road in the north area. You've got Hessler 1-1. He's actually going to be watching southwest, but on the west of him are the buildings that are blocking everybody's view, so he's in a pretty safe spot, except for whatever is straight across the river from him. But again, we're hoping that he wins the battle of speed and toughness if there's something there. As you move to the south and the east, you'll start seeing 3-1 leader. He's fully hidden inside the forest, and that's just by design. So he's got cover, but he can roll up once we have targets acquired. To the south of him is Tiny 1-5, same situation. Hidden, can't really help. Once we know that he's not going to be the first target, we can bring him down. Their first line of defense is going to be 2-2 heavy infantry on the north side of the road and 2-4 rifle on the south by the water. These guys are actually looking for enemy contacts, and they're going to be the first point of contact for the armor and the half-track to roll up and support. I think this gives us a pretty well-rounded approach. It's pretty contested near the bridges. They wouldn't be able to really push through there, but we do want to know what's in the south, and this gives us the opportunity to look down there and kind of get an idea if there's anybody nearby. So I think we're pretty set, and let's kick it off. Okay, 1 tank. Nobody can see him really. We are taking mortars. Looks like 2-2 heavy infantry. Let's go ahead and bring Tiny down, get them on the road. We got contact northwest. Infantry in the woods. No big deal though, because the old man's doing his thing. LMG can see him. Let's go ahead and send some rounds. We got infantry crawling on the road. Let's actually change that. 2-5 now has a new target. We'll go ahead and let 2-1 leader engage them. And you know what? I say just for the hell of it, we get 2-3 opening up. More infantry crawling around up there on the north. See, this is exactly why we kept everybody back a little bit. They have a lot of units in the north. We got contact down here on the train tracks. Might be a mortar team. I can't tell. Is that a mortar or a recon? I think it's a mortar. Let's see if we can go ahead and open up on these guys. Let's drop some rounds. 2-4 can hit them. And let's... Tiny's still... No, I thought we got Tiny. I must have told Tiny to stop again. I don't know what I was thinking. I did want to bring him down. Too much going on. I can't even keep track of what I was thinking 30 seconds ago. I did not expect him to be this spread out with, you know, a powerful defense in the north and the south. There we go. Oh, we lost it. That fence is blocking our view, and the tree is blocking our view. So, oh, I guess it's not even the tree, it's the building. If we can get across the fence, we can probably pop this medium tank killer. Ooh. Nope, nope, get over there, get over there. We're getting shot at by a hidden AT gun. There it is right there. Come on, Hessler, floor it, full speed ahead. I definitely don't think it should be so hard to spot a giant AT gun in an open field with infantry 100 meters away or less. Alright, Hessler made it to safety. Alright, it's mellowing out a little bit. There's not so much going on all at once. We had 3 battles going on. That was not good. You guys hide. Let the medium tank killer stop targeting you. We won't move 3-4. We're going to let him stay there because I think the tank will kill him before he gets to cover. Alright, there's one more guy right here at the fence line. I think von Dodenberg can take care of it. Let's go ahead and bring 3-2 Flame half-track out. We're not certain it's clear up here, by the way. That's why we're going to scout with the half-track. As much as I would like infantry, they're just too far away. So we'll keep our tanks safe. We'll risk the half-track. And he does have a potent AP ability. If there is any sort of infantry, I think he can torch them. Mortars are not super effective out there. 3-1 leader can actually see. Hit. Medium tank killer is immobilized. Somehow we lost line of sight after we hit him and he could not move anymore. Let's see if we can reposition to the north just a little bit. In fact, Tiny, you reposition right in here. See if we can turn him to the west and get a clear shot past these trees. There's got to be a better shot than that, right? I mean, he's hitting him. Maybe we let him do his thing. Uh-oh, 2-3's cowering. They're just still being shot at. Go ahead and crawl out of there. Just get to safety. Contact in the northwest coming out of the 2-story. Alright. Von Dodenberg got a target wipe, and then medium tank killer's also burning, so it looks like 3-1 leader did his thing. It's very quiet. They got to have a lot more infantry somewhere. I see a couple of dots in the northwest. You guys all bail out, move up to the north, and you guys can support this. With their support elements, I would think they've got 1 tank. They had 1 AT gun. I would guess they have another one, right? Like a mortar, an AT gun, a leader, a second AT gun, and a tank. Either way, we're still scouting. We're going to send 3-2 down here to try and deal with this infantry coming out of the forest. And we're going to be looking for any other units, either another tank or another AT gun. Eyes on. That's a little bit far. Maybe we can't hit him with the flame from that far. I don't want to be right on top of him, but let's get a better angle. There we go. He sees him. 1 dead. Lost line of sight. Found another target. He's dead as well. We got another squad crawling out of the river. And then you guys follow suit, do the lap, and take the 2-story. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, they're going to come this way. Maybe we go back up just a little bit. He reversed, but not far enough. I don't know that that's going to be enough. I think he's going to have to go further to the north and try and get a different angle without the trees between them. All right. 3-4 flamethrower is going to have to open up. These guys are right on top. Unfortunately, because of the way the Britzers are shaped, we can't get anyone to them very quick. Nobody has a good line of sight, and now that we know that AT gun's down there, I can only move the tanks so much in support of this. I was kind of thinking with all of our tanks, we'd be able to get an angle on them for sure. Okay, more guys torched. See if we can get a barbecue down further. All right, flamethrower finally opened up. We got more infantry, 2 more squads. Got a platoon leader from the west. And maybe a bazooka? What is that? Something coming from the south. All right, torched. I think we got the whole platoon leader. Okay. Wow. Okay. That was so lucky. I actually heard that gunshot, looked up there, saw the cannon, and they just gave up the rest of the fight immediately. Like, very, very fortunate. I still think we win that no matter what, right? But glad that we didn't have to take a bunch of casualties and then figure out how to maneuver up there and deal with the AT gun. Either way, we got what we wanted. It's a total German victory. The battle ended because the Americans' force morale got too low and they were forced to retreat off the map. The Germans gained control of the map and the American battle group was forced to disband. The Germans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Americans. We did manage to kill 22, we wounded 27, and we destroyed 1 tank. They killed 5 of ours and wounded 1. We lost no vehicles, so very solid progress on this map. We're now sitting at 1,266 kills. We wounded 1,166. We've destroyed 149 tanks, 56 vehicles, and 22 guns. They've killed 303 of ours. We have 306 more wounded. We've lost 43 tanks, 31 vehicles, and 4 guns. But total victory, a little bit of patience there paid off, and a little bit of aggression and assertiveness with the half track. So more of that, maybe a little bit less risky, but aggression. 3-1 leader half track has a 2nd class Iron Cross and 11 kills. 3-2 flame half track has 4 kills. 3-3 mortar half track has 2 kills. 3-4 flamethrower has 8.5 kills. 3-5 LMG has a 2nd class Iron Cross, 1 tank kill, and 24 infantry kills. Hessler 1-1 has 8 kills. Blitz 1-2 has 1 infantry and 1 gun kill. The Old Man 1-3 has a 2nd class Iron Cross, 1 tank kill, and the mother of all 34 infantry kills. Von Dodenberg 1-4 has 1 tank kill and 11 infantry kills. Tiny 1-5 has 1 tank kill and 2 infantry kills. 2-1 leader has no kills. 2-2 heavy infantry has 9 kills. 2-3 heavy infantry, they were almost wiped out, but they have a 1st class Iron Cross, 1 tank kill, and 18 infantry kills. 2-4 rifle has 5 infantry kills. And 2-5 LMG has 10.5 kills. So I did want to finish the afternoon battles in this episode, but for whatever reason, when I was making plans, I didn't think it was going to play out the way it did. I did not give myself enough time. So I'm going to wrap this up here, but I think what I'll do is I'm going to squeeze a few extra battles into the next part because I do want to stay on track and get this series complete and begin the next phase. So I'm sorry. Bear with me though, and I will have more content coming up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.